ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Sonic, WWE 318, back again for another review for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for none other than my WWE Wrestlemania 34 prediction video. Yep, today, ladies and gentlemen, the road to WrestleMania 34 finally comes to concludes as we are here for my WrestleMania 34 prediction video. Haha. As the time of recording this video, we are only 2 days, 21 hours, 59 minutes, and 44 seconds away from the pay-per-view event itself for WrestleMania 34. Haha! And obviously enough, guys, if you do not know my current filming location right now of filming this, and if you actually want to get caught to speed from me for my last video I did for March 2018's update video, for my channel update video I did last month, literally just last week, I literally made a new video, literally the week before making this video, so if you want to check out, if you guys actually want to get caught to speed for this video right here for my, prediction video here for WrestleMania 34, you want to get caught to speed for my thoughts of my full road to WrestleMania 34 predictions, my thoughts on the road here to this video, you can check out you can check out that video right now on the iCard screen right about now to get caught to speed for this video here for WrestleMania 34 predictions. Haha. So now with that kind of, botchy kind of intro out of the way, we can get now started to the main reason why you're here, the predictions for WrestleMania 34 itself. Haha. Obviously enough, we are going to get started as I scroll down to the bottom of WWE.com's, card. Haha. And we are here for to start off none other than the first ever women's WrestleMania 34 botch. Anywho, the first ever women's Royal Rumble or Battle Royale at WrestleMania for the kickoff show. Because obviously there's two kickoff matches for Royal Rumbles or Battle Royales or whatever you call it. But still, we got women's and a men's, obviously enough. So, first ever women's Battle Royale for WrestleMania season. Haha, whatever. You get what I'm saying. Anyways, now, compared to what I did back in the past, both for Royal Rumbles and what I did recently, since the very beginning of the Andre Memorial Battle Royale, I believe I still did 5 picks per match, or 5 picks per the match itself for the Battle Royales at WrestleMania and Royal Rumbles. While I did that back in the past, I'm going to be breaking that this year, since this year's, these two matches this year are very hard to pick because there have been very little people have been announced for both of these matches, let alone the fact of how many people are actually going to be in these matches in general. We don't know if it's going to be 10, it's going to be 20, it's going to be 30. We don't know how many men or women are going to be in this match for their consecutive matches. We don't know how many people are going to be in the match at the same time. So, to make it more simple on myself, instead of doing 5 picks, I'm going to limit myself to 3 picks per matchup. So with this said, we might start now with the women's Battle Royale. My 3 predictions for the women's Battle Royale at WrestleMania 34's kickoff show are the following: Naomi, Natalya, and Becky Lynch. Those are my 3 main picks, my predictions for the Battle Royale for the women. And obviously enough, I technically have 5, but these 2, obviously 5, do not count. Because I wouldn't mind, I wouldn't be too surprised if WWE lets either Sasha Banks or Bayley win it. But the reason why I'm not counting it is because that should not even happen. Because those 2 should be feuding here at WrestleMania 34, and those 2 should be having a match for the World Women's Championship, but instead, WWE thinks that we want to get a high school or, school bully situation with Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss. Yeah, some business plan to have their WWE, give us what we want. Yeah, give us what we want. Totally. And there's Car. Hello, Car. Anyways, we got Car out of the way, but still. While we still wanted to have, Sasha Banks and Bayley to face each other for, the championship here at WrestleMania, since, it's kind of been wanted for a while. we are not going to be getting that, and obviously we were not going to be getting a match of J between the two because obviously enough, WWE was a little too late to the punch to deliver this feud between Bayley and Banks. So we are not going to be getting that. So yeah, and we got barking in the background. Sorry for the barking in the background. Hopefully it's too distant for you to hear. But if you hear barking, you hear the barking. Obviously, I can't control me being in my current situation with me being in my screened-in porch. I can't control that. Check out my update video. For more information, check out my update video. Okay, no more self-plugging. This is WrestleMania 34 at Raw, so no more plugging. Okay, but still, point still being, my prediction is for Naomi, Natalya, and Becky Lynch, but I wouldn't be surprised if somehow WWE pulls either a Banks win or a Bayley win, even though those two should not actually win the match because they should be feuding. They have a feud going on, and this thing right here really make no sense if those two would either win this match, really, because it really makes no sense for these two to win to eventually move on with the feud between these two to going on next month for going forward. So yeah, but still, anyways, those were my predictions, which are Natalya, Naomi, and Becky Lynch. So that was for the women's. As now we are moving towards the men after WWE wants to load up. Okay, there we go. Now we're moving on to the men's Andre Memorial Battle Royale for Andre the Giant's, HBO special. Yay, Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale for his, for this year promote his documentary on HBO. Yay for Andre. Okay, but still, obviously Andre the Giant, pay your respects. Andre the Giant, cool dude. Obviously, always appears in this room because obviously he's a giant. We all remember. Okay. All jokes aside, now we're going to get time for theory. Okay. Alright, so my 3 predictions for this matchup is also kind of tricky as well, just like the women's. Alright, my 3 picks for this matchup are the following. I have Matt Hardy, Baron Corbin, and the third pick is where things get tricky. Because either we have two sides of the coin for my third pick. Either it can be simply going to Ty Dillinger since he is the one he and Hardy and Corbin are confirmed to be in the match, so we can have that way of going with it, or we can have it with the other side of the coin, where we have some surprise turnarounds and surprise returns coming. Which, if that's going to happen, my prediction then for those returns will either be Rey Mysterio, Samoa Joe, or Big Cass to be those returns. So yeah, so either my third pick will either go to one of those 3, or simply to Ty Dillinger to be, since he's confirmed to be in the match. So there you go. So with that said, either we have Matt Hardy, Baron Corbin, and third pick between either Rey Mysterio, Samoa Joe, Big Cass, or Ty Dillinger to say the least. So with that said, there you go. Well, now, with that said out of the way, those are my 3, or technically 6, Battle Royale picks I have for both the men's and the women's Rumble matches for the kickoff show. As now, we are moving on next out of this messy territory to actually more simpler territory with the Cruiserweight Championship Tournament Finals for the WrestleMania kickoff match between none other than Cedric Alexander taking on Mustafa Ali for the Cruiserweight Championship for their finals for 205 Live's tournament they had recently. So, yeah. My prediction for this match is for Alexander to win, which I really wouldn't care, but still, Alexander is going to be my prediction to win. So there you go, Alexander. There you go. Go get your championship. Alright, now we're starting off the actual main card, which is the match I was kind of complaining, which I was complaining about to start the video with Sasha and Bayley, which is going to be Nia Jax taking on Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship, which should be Banks and Bayley, but still, apparently WWE doesn't want to give us what we want, even make it a legitimate WrestleMania feud, because obviously enough, SmackDown's got Charlotte Flair and Asuka for their championship. SmackDown's got you beat, Raw. They got you beat. Anyways, Bliss and Jax for Women's Championship match for Raw. My prediction for this match is for Nia Jax to win. Alright, moving on next to the Bar, taking on a team of Braun Strowman and a partner of his choosing, if he does choose a partner at all. But even though he's been required to pick a pick, we don't know. He might just go there by himself. We don't know. For all we know, he could probably just bring a freaking bag of ice out of him and say, hey, here's my partner, and boom. Drop a bag of ice and say, I'm my own man, I'm going to my own titles, and here's my tag team partner. All jokes aside, but still, regardless enough of what partner he shall pick, which also brings back to the Andre Memorial Battle Royale with those guys again, because some of the guys have been rumored to talk about speculation of actually being in that match. For the likes of Rey Mysterio being Strowman's partner, Samoa Joe being his partner, Big Cass being his partner, Big Show being his partner, which some of those things, to me, a lot of people seem to be kind of iffy about, or just completely don't want it to happen. Where else I had strong feelings saying, maybe Samoa Joe won't be a bad idea. But now, speaking of which, people would be like, nah, because obviously, we'd be seeing, if anything, we want to see those two either being a face each other in a feud, while also saying in general, while Strowman's more of a face of a moment, and whilst Joe's being a heel of a moment. So, kind of in a sense, that kind of wouldn't work, per se. Unless WWE were to somehow make, Joe still the way he is while being a face. Even though we fans of the WWE still love Joe to begin with, regardless he was a heel or not, we still love Joe for being Joe. So yeah, so whatever WWE wants to do with it is whatever they want to do with it. So, but still, regardless of who it is, regardless who Braun Strowman gets his partner, if he does get a partner, my prediction for this match is for Braun Strowman to win this match with his partner to get the titles from the Bar. But which also, because there's also a slight rumor. I do not know how legitimate this rumor was, but there was a rumor that the Bar may be splitting up and going their own separate ways. But I don't comment on that because I do not know how legit that rumor was. So, regardless of what that rumor is, and regardless of who Braun Strowman partners with, if he actually gets a partner, more than he will, because obviously WWE's WWE, he wants a partner, but blah, whatever. But still, regardless, my prediction is for Braun Strowman to win the match and get the titles off the Bar. So, obviously enough, regardless enough, Braun Strowman's my prediction, but I wouldn't mind, I wouldn't be too surprised to see the Bar, regain the championship. So there you go. Somehow the Bar retains the titles, then alright, I wouldn't mind, I wouldn't be too surprised, and I wouldn't mind. But still, obviously my prediction is for Braun Strowman and his partner to win the match. So there you go. Now we're moving on next to the United States Championship matchup, Fatal 4-Way, which actually before my update video, I mentioned it was on a triple threat. That was before this last episode of SmackDown, when they made it to a Fatal 4-Way, adding Rusev to the match. So there you go, big surprise, we got Rusev now in the match, for making it a Fatal 4-Way match between Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal, and Rusev. My prediction for this match, I had two picks. My main prediction is for Randy Orton to retain his title, with my second prediction being Bobby Roode. With that said, I also wouldn't mind seeing Rusev winning the match, because obviously that would pull a really good WrestleMania moment surprise for Rusev, because recently he has been kind of in the know of talking of whether or not he actually wanted to stay with the company, and he actually kind of wanted to be pulled from the company, because he wasn't really liking where his current standing with the company was. He wasn't really how he's treated, and he just really wanted to take a hike. Really just really didn't want to be there anymore. Regardless if that was before or before the Rusev Day gimmick started up, because obviously Rusev Day has been really kicked off. He's boosting off like a rocket with the Rusev Day shit. He's over with the fans. The fans love him. Merchandise is always buzzing the charts. People love Rusev Day. They love the gimmick of him and Aiden English coming out every single week on SmackDown doing the Rusev Day shit. So, people are loving Rusev Day. So, I really wouldn't mind. I really would be surprised to see them actually give it to Rusev and see if they give him the title and see where they go with it. So, if Rusev wins it, then by all means, good job. I'll take that loss actually in a good way, because obviously Rusev Day and Rusev actually seems really cool, and actually would be surprised and actually interested to see what they actually did with Rusev with the title. So, yeah, but still, regardless enough, Rusev, if he wins it, I would love seeing that happen if it happens, but my prediction, obviously enough, is for Randy Orton to win and for Bobby Roode to be my second prediction. So those are my 2 out of the 4 people who win this match. Is Roode and Orton, and also Rusev would be a good pick to win it, but obviously enough, as long as Mahal does not win it. So Mahal, get the fuck out of here, just go away from us and stop being a failure, Raha. Yeah, you are. JD from New York, 206 reference, obviously off the script. There you go. Failure, Raha, Jinder Mahal. Fuck off, Jinder. Alright, so now with that said, Bobby Roode, Orton, my prediction. Rusev, honorable mention, go Rusev, go Orton, go Bobby Roode, fuck off Mahal. Feli Raha, go away. Get off our TVs. By you, get off our TVs. Alright, moving on to the Intercontinental Championship match, triple threat between The Miz, Finn Balor, and Seth Rollins. Haha. If the dog in the background would like to be a fatal four-way match, to make this match a fatal four-way match, because the dog in the background would like to enter this match. No kidding. Alright, no jokes aside. Miz, Rollins, and Balor. My prediction for this match is for Balor to win, while I also wouldn't be too surprised or wouldn't mind seeing Seth Rollins win this match. Overall, regardless if it's Balor or Rollins, I do not see Miz walking out with the championship, because obviously enough, if you don't know, obviously enough, he recently has become a father. Recently, he has Maurice and him finally had their first kid recently. So WWE can actually use this moment for him to lose the title, make him go away for a while. Have some time off with the family. Spend some time with them, while laying on the low down. So give him some time off and get away from the company for him to come back eventually to just pick up where he left off. So there you go. So Miz, he can take the L. He can take the L responsibility for him to get away for a while, get away from the company for a bit, to just spend more time with the family. And, come back fresh as new to pick up where he left off after spending some time with the family with him, Maurice, and his child. So, now with that said, there you go. So, Miz, I see him walking out with it, but my prediction for this match is mainly for Balor to win it, because to also give Balor a push, because he's been kind of lost in the shuffle as of late, and he really needs something to get his momentum boosting again. Well, also in general, if WWE's not getting him, if he's not getting any title pictures, especially the Universal Championship, he's not going to get that for a while for whatever reason. You might as well give him a title somehow, WWE, and whatever title you can give him is none other than the Intercontinental Championship. So if you want to give him a title, there's your chance, and there you go. So Finn Balor, there's your chance. You take it and you boost off like a rocket and be who you are with the championship. So yeah, so Finn Balor. My prediction is for Balor, but I wouldn't mind and I wouldn't be too surprised to see Seth Rollins win it. Well, overall, Miz should not win it, so he can get some time off to spend some time with the fam, so he can come back at a later date to get some time off to spend time with Maurice and the baby. Something said, Miz should win this match, go some time off, and Balor mainly to win or Seth Rollins to win. So there you go. But mainly, Balor is my prediction. And WWE.com needs to load again. There you go. Okay, now we're moving on next to the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship Triple Threat Tag Team matchup between the Usos taking on the New Day, taking on the Bludgeon Brothers for a Triple Threat match for the championships. My prediction for this match is for mainly the Usos to win this match, but I also wouldn't mind also if the New Day or the Bludgeon Brothers win this match, because these three teams pulled a really hardship segment at Fastlane enough. As I said before my update video, these guys pulled their hearts out and did a really amazing job at their segment on Fastlane the last month or so. So they did a really swell job with it at Fastlane, building this match for both, the New Day and Usos being dominated by the Bludgeon Brothers to finally get the men, showing some sign of aggression towards them to actually get into this match. So they showed some good time with that. While also these guys actually overall building these guys to a really good thing, because obviously the Usos have always been on the top of their buttons. If they're seriously one of the best, if not the best, one of the best tag teams in the freaking the business right now, and the whole business of professional wrestling at this point. So yeah, so they've been really swell. The New Day, some people are kind of getting annoyed by their their pancake throwing, their cereal gimmick and shit like that. But still, the New Day, you still can't deny how good and how swell they are in the ring. How great, as much as their corny shit, their overall gimmick is, people might be getting sick and tired of their gimmick and shit like that, with the pancakes and shit like that. You still can't deny how good and well they actually are in the ring, how swell they are when you see them perform against teams such as, the New Day. Yeah, they're fighting themselves. No, against the Usos and, Chad Gable and, stuff like that. Once they get in the ring and when they face against other opponents, you'll see why we all love the New Day. So all these three teams come together for a swell matchup. And no matter who wins it, I personally would love to see it, because obviously New Day can win it because, they're a New Day and they can just, have their fun with the championships. The Bludgeon Brothers can actually win it and actually get some more boost in momentum to actually, build them up and actually say, hey, you guys are a coming strong team. We saw what you did. We saw what you did at Fastlane to both these teams right here. Here's championships, and see how long you can dominate with the championships, and see how long you guys can hold on to these championships as long as you can. So, with that said, so New Day and Bludgeon can win for those reasons, while the Usos, obviously enough, can also continue being who they are and still rock out being one of the best, if not the best, tag team division, the best tag teams in all of the division of professional wrestling. So, now, with this said, like I said before, no matter who wins it, I will be happy for whoever wins it, but overall my prediction for this match is for the Usos to win the match to retain their titles at WrestleMania 34. My only complaint about this match is that it really should build more. I mean, it's not really a complaint, it's more of a nitpick, but if this match really wanted to risk its sake even more, this thing should have been a ladder match between the three. Just saying, it would have more tension, more adrenaline, more excitement, and overall it should make this match a little bit more better. But still, hopefully these guys will come together and face each other well in this match to make a good match out of it between the New Day, the Usos, and the Bludgeon Brothers. So as I said, obviously enough, Usos for the win for my matchup for this match. Obviously enough. Moving on next to the SmackDown Women's Championship match between Charlotte Flair and Asuka. My prediction for this match, obviously enough, is going to simply be for Asuka, because obviously Asuka is Asuka at this point, and she has obviously she's got that streak backing her up, and I don't think WWE's ready to let that go just yet. But she could still have the championship all throughout this time, leading to next year for WrestleMania 35. To potentially set up a feud with her and Ronda Rousey to make her lose it then, and let her lose the championship and lose the streak to Ronda Rousey. I wouldn't know how I feel about that at that point. We'll have to see how that feels when we eventually get to that point, if that actually does happen down the road, but I'm just saying that's a dream scenario, what could happen down the road. So, yeah. So potentially, Ronda Rousey can come up next year Mania, and then take on Asuka then, and potentially take both the title and the streak then at Mania 35. But like I said before, we just have to see what happens as we get down, as we wait out the year to come for WrestleMania 35. But obviously, we're talking about this year currently, but still right here, right now. I still say right here, right now, Charlotte Flair, Asuka. My prediction is for Asuka to win the championship to continue her streak moving forward as her being Asuka. Because obviously, no one is ready for Asuka. Even Charlotte Flair is not ready for Asuka. She might be ready to face her at Mania 34, but she is not ready for Asuka to, lose the streak just yet. So Asuka, there you go. As I'm almost losing my voice. This is what WrestleMania does to you, folks. This is what WrestleMania does to you. Obviously enough. Okay, moving forward to now with the team of Daniel Bryan. Yes, the returning Daniel Bryan out of being retirement after almost 3 years of being retirement. He's finally back, baby. He's finally home here in the WWE, and we are happy to see him back. So Daniel Bryan, welcome home. And he is now tag teaming up against Shane McMahon, taking on a team of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the match. If Zayn and Owens lose, they will be no longer on SmackDown Live. So with this said, you might ask yourself, Sony318, what is your prediction for this match? Well, my prediction for this match will be for Owens and Zayn to win, but I would not mind. I wouldn't mind seeing Bryan and McMahon winning, because obviously it's Bryan's return. We would love to see Bryan again do his best thing in the ring, and obviously Bryan's Bryan, and we would love seeing him back in the ring. But also the fact in general, it's kind of a win-win situation. Obviously, because we see Bryan return, we see him do his thing, what he loves the most. So we see them win it, both Bryan and McMahon win it all. While also seeing, while they themselves get rid of Zayn and Owens on SmackDown Live for their sake. But as I said before, the only thing to specify right now is that they're off of SmackDown Live. So, if they end up losing the match, that doesn't mean they're going for WWE. They could easily just say, "Hey, we're done with SmackDown Live," and hey, let's go raise some havoc on Raw. So there you go. So, if Bryan and McMahon win, they can say, "Hey, we won this match." Dan Bryan can successfully say, "Hey, yes, I'm finally back in the shit. I am back and ready to go," and say, "Ha, we got rid of those two little rats off our show." But while Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens can say, "Well, we're off of SmackDown Live. Let's go wreck some shit on Raw. Away to Raw we go. Haha." So yeah. So either way, it's a win-win situation for this match for both ends of the spectrum. So, but still, I obviously said, as I said before, my prediction for this match, I'm still sticking to none other than Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win this match, even though I still wouldn't mind seeing Bryan and McMahon win this match. So as I said, either these teams can win it for both their pros and their negatives, but still, they both equal up to be a very good match in the end to say who can win this matchup for the least. So as I said, we're going to continue on. So, but obviously enough, Dan and Bryan being back, hell yes. Hell to the hell yes. Alright, so moving on from that kind of segment, after kind of that Bryan gets him over, because obviously now Bryan is Bryan, we love Bryan. Thank you, WWE, thank you. And obviously enough, guys, I can't stress it enough, guys, obviously, WrestleMania 34, it wasn't selling out tickets before. Then it brings Bryan back, the show nearly gets sold out. See what you did, WWE? See what you did. Now who's your boy now? Who is the company's main man now? We'll get to that. Well, obviously we'll get to that in a second, because you can already tell who I'm you can probably tell who I'm referring to now. I don't speaking my mind about that. But obviously that's for later on. As now we are moving on to the team of Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey taking on Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. My prediction for this match is for the team of Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle to win this match. While obviously enough, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon seems like a team where Triple H can seem like he's pulling his own weight for both him and Stephanie, since it's going to be Stephanie and Ronda, and you can already see how that's going to go. So yeah. Triple H is going to pretty much be pulling his own dead weight at this point, so that, and there's a train in the background, so blah. Sorry for the train in the background. Yeah, so pretty much Ronda and Kurt Angle are going to be the dominant team in this match, and yeah. And you'll be seeing like I said before, you see Triple H going to be the one who's going to be pulling his own, dead weight in this match. But something, I don't know what it is, but there's something in there's a little teeny tiny little voice in my voice saying there might be a chance that Triple H and Stephanie will win this match. You can say that. Alright, but still. So now listen to that kind of teeny tiny little voice of conscience in my head saying that. I'm going to say, my prediction is going to be for Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle to win this match, because obviously it's Ronda Rousey's in-ring debut in the WWE, so they're obviously going to give it to that. While also pretty much being the dominant team in this match overall between them and Stephanie and Triple H. There is still going to be some way of them actually winning it. I will not be surprised if somehow WWE pulls out the surprise and say Triple H and Stephanie win this match somehow. Whatever that means, whatever way that is, then I won't be surprised to see. I will not be too shocked or too surprised to see them winning it. But still, obviously enough, Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle is my prediction for this matchup. As we move on to the final two matches on the card, because I can pretty tell this is going to be a pretty long video, because obviously my recent WrestleMania videos have been pretty long, going on from 30 minutes to 40 minutes. Will this video break 50 minutes? We will have to find out as soon as this video is uploaded and edited on YouTube. So will this video be the one to be continuing the trend to have it be 30 to 40 to 50 minutes? We'll have to find out. Alright, all jokes aside, we're going to continue the train now, going with this match in general. AJ Styles, the WWE Championship match between AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. My prediction for this matchup. My prediction for this match is for Shinsuke Nakamura to win it, but I would not mind, and I would love to still see AJ Styles retain. Because obviously enough, both these men are going to go in this match. Both men are going in this match as faces. No one's the heel. These men are just going into this match as equals. Be like, seriously, these guys are going in this match as equals. Everyone's going to be supporting both of them. And it's just going to be a battle. It's just going to, we're just going to take two men, put them into the win, to the ring, to the ring, and just simply let them duke it out and see who overall is the best out of the two. So, out of the two, there will only be one winner, and we will let that winner be the best out of the two for the matchup. And overall, while I personally think AJ Styles is pretty much better than Shinsuke Nakamura overall, but for the sake of the prediction and the match, I shall say that Shinsuke Nakamura, for the sake of the storyline, and for the sake of the match, and for the prediction, I shall say right here, right now, Shinsuke Nakamura is going to win this match here at WrestleMania 34 to become the new WWE Champion. But if somehow AJ Styles wins it all and retains his title, then by all means, WWE, good job. Good job on both ends. If AJ Styles retains, good job. If Shinsuke Nakamura wins, good job. It's the way we had planned. It's the way we see it happen. So either way, if Styles wins or Nakamura wins, this match overall gives a big old thumbs up from all of us here in WWE, us WWE fans and pro wrestling fans as a whole, because this is a match that everyone wants to see coming here for WWE for the longest period of time. Ever since they duked it up in New Japan a while ago, now I'm coming here to WrestleMania from as I said before, straight from the Tokyo Dome to the Superdome. We are finally here to see Styles and Nakamura face each other here for WrestleMania 34 for the prize of them all here in WWE, the WWE Championship. Obviously enough. And now we get to the final thing on the card after I'm almost pretty much losing my voice. One more match. Hell, if Brian's back, my voice can end this video. So if Brian can come back and my voice wouldn't, I'm going to end this video. Enough. Obviously enough. Now, obviously, we have the Universal Championship match between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Now you might ask yourself, Sonic 318, what is your prediction for this match? My prediction for this match, obviously enough, and everybody and their mama is going to say this: Roman's going to win. But I have three reasons why. One of them is obviously because Roman wins, lol. So Roman Reigns, because being Roman Reigns, because obviously we've been 4 years. It's been 4 years, ladies and gentlemen. We all love Roman Reigns. Don't we all love Roman Reigns? This is a happy place where Roman Reigns is the face of the business. He deserves to main event WrestleMania 4 years in a row, because us fans love Roman Reigns. Yeah. You see WWE, Daniel Bryan comes out of retirement. Your tickets go way beyond the blast of selling out. Beforehand, you're still lacking ticket sales for WrestleMania 34. See who's the real man now, WWE. Who's the real man now? Big dog my ass, more like the little bitch. Keep that in your head. The big dog, Roman Reigns, more like the little bitch. There you go. There you go. Anywho's, but still. So yeah, with that section, so there's that's one of the three reasons why. So Roman Reigns, lol, because Roman Reigns is Roman Reigns, so Roman's Roman, so that's my first reason why. My second reason why is because there's been a rumor recently that obviously, because they actually teased this on the Go Home show for Raw here for WrestleMania, that Brock Lesnar is apparently going to be returned to the UFC pretty soon. So yeah, so obviously Brock Lesnar's going to be bye Brock Lesnar. So bye Lesnar. So yeah, he's going back to UFC. So there goes Lesnar's reason to win this match and give it to Roman Reigns. And third of all, must I say it right here? If this actually does happen, WWE, thank you. Because this is something that people have been wanting to see for a while. For over 4 years and counting, people. 4 years and counting. We can finally get a Roman Reigns heel turn with the help of Paul Heyman. Yes, I said that right. With the help of Paul Heyman, we can get Roman Reigns turning heel and turning on Lesnar for the fact of him walking away from the business, for Heyman still wanting to stay in the business and having a new guy with him on his side being none other than Roman Reigns. So those three are my exceptions. And if that third one does happen, then mind blown, people. Minds will go out of their skulls. Our heads will be exploding, and our brains will be scattered across the wall all around the world wide, seeing what the hell we would see Heyman betraying Lesnar to go for Reigns. Wow, wow, and wow. But like I said, if that happens, that happens. But right now, we just gotta take that third. We just gotta take that third little thing, keep it in a box, and if it happens, we'll have it let it out for everybody. Let it out with a bunch of fireworks. But right now, we just gotta keep it very quiet. Very quiet. Shush, we gotta be very quiet until it happens. Because who knows? We're not gonna not, it won't happen. But if it happens, then we'll have to throw it out like a bunch of firecrackers and light them off like a 4th of July night sky. But if not, then it's whatever. It was a nice little suggestion that a lot of people have been talking about recently, and it's a very unlikely shock for WrestleMania to do it for us fans, but if it happens, then what a shocking, what a surprise it will be for WrestleMania 34, to say the least. But still, guys, with that said, yeah, so either way, 3 reasons why Roman Reigns wins this match. 1, Roman wins, lol, because Roman's Roman. Second of all, Lesnar's going back to UFC, so there you go. Or 3, because of a shocking WrestleMania moment where we can have Heyman turning on Lesnar and teaming up with Roman Reigns for him being the new Paul Heyman guy. So now, with that said and done and this gem out of the way, this has finally concluded my WrestleMania 34 prediction video. Ha ha. You might ask yourself, now that you're finally done with this video, Sunday 318, how do you personally feel about this WrestleMania 30 card, WrestleMania 34 card as a whole? Well, guys, I mean, like I said in my update video for the road to WrestleMania, the shows themselves for both Raw and SmackDown have been garbage, and the pay-per-view events have been ranging between the okay mark to being very, very good. WrestleMania 34, the show itself, looking at the card, it can be very, very good if WWE delivers it right. If WWE delivers the right amount, delivers the right amount of goodness and the right amount of speculation, the right amount of entertainment moments in this show alone can be a very, very good WrestleMania. Hell, like I said before, it's going back to where WrestleMania 30 happened. We see where Daniel Bryan rose up from the ashes and beat both Triple H and Randy Orton and Batista all in one night and becoming the WWE champion. While we saw the streak finally die with the Undertaker. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot about that. Undertaker and Cena. My point right here. If Undertaker does come back, I hope, a lot of people are saying it's going to be for Undertaker being the American Badass taking on Cena. Myself included. If we don't get that, or if we were to get the match, which more likely we will, guys, we will, more likely, just, they want to keep you watching. Silence is the key for the feud, as we said before. A lot of people said before, silence is the key to make this feud great between Cena and Undertaker. Even though the childhood dream, seeing these two icons go and smash together, really should deliver more with them being face to face and talking shit towards one another to build up this match. But if this is the way we have it, and then if this is going to be the very last time we see Undertaker wrestle in the ring, but we see Undertaker wrestling, and John Cena is going to be the one to have this final match, then it's all worth it. It's all worth it. But still, me personally, if they don't do Biker Taker or the American Badass Taker, and they do Normal Taker, okay. But I personally would love to see Undertaker go out in style with him as the American Badass taking on Cena. And you might ask yourself, Sanjay 318, after all this talk, I'm saying you must want Cena to win the match. You must want Cena to win this match. You love John Cena so much, you must be thinking that I want John Cena to win this match. No. I mean, as much as I would love to see Cena win him, what's the point? What's the point? If this is going to be the very last time you're going to see John Cena and Undertaker going to face off one another, with Undertaker, with this being Undertaker's particular last match overall, you're going to probably want to see Undertaker win the match. Guaranteed. Granted, you can still point to the fact, Ric Flair lost his retirement match. Ric Flair lost his retirement match. But you put that out with the fact, because Ric Flair put that shit on the line. He put the shit on the line with Shawn Michaels back at WrestleMania 24. He put the shit on the line, in fact. There's no point in saying Undertaker put his shit on the line. He's just gonna come out of the ring, he's gonna do his shit, and he's gonna say his piece and goodbyes. So, yeah. Even the dog agrees with me. Even the dog agrees with me in the background. But still, yeah. But yeah, so, Undertaker will come. I mean, Undertaker is gonna come out here, and obviously, you're gonna get Undertaker. If Undertaker's gonna, this is gonna be Undertaker's very last match in the WWE or just wrestling in general, why not give him the win? Why not give him the win? I mean, as I said before, as much as I would love to say John Cena wins, John Cena beats the Undertaker overall. What's the point at this point? You've seen Lesnar done it. You've seen Reigns did it. What's the point of having Cena do it? So yeah, if the match does happen, which is most likely will happen, I would love to see American Badass Taker taking on Cena. And when it happens, my prediction for this match will be for the Undertaker to win the match against Cena. As much as I would love to see Cena win the match, my prediction would be for Taker to beat John Cena in this match, for this being his potential retirement matchup. So now with that segment out of the way, now we can say it in general right here. WrestleMania 34, if they can deliver it well enough with the right goodness. With it being, with it delivering potentially just like WrestleMania 30 did about 4 years ago, back at the exact same arena in New Orleans at the Superdome, we potentially could get a good show on our hands for WrestleMania 34 if they could deliver it well enough and deliver us a really good show on a really good high note. So now, with this said, ladies and gentlemen, we just have to see WrestleMania 35 and 4. I was going to say 35, but WrestleMania 34 is finally here, and with this said, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to see what will happen on WrestleMania 34's actual show. It can be good, it can be bad, it can be really good, it can be really bad, it can be really decent. We do not know what's going to happen until we sit down and watch the greatest stage of them all at WrestleMania. So now, with this said, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to get the heck out of here. I'm going to stop wasting your time. I'm going to stop rambling, and I will get the heck out of here. And I will see you guys next time for my WrestleMania 34 review here for the channel. Because by God, I miss making reviews for you guys. And obviously, enough. WrestleMania deserves, if all the shows in general, WrestleMania is the main show that delivers a review. So with this said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys next time for my WrestleMania 34 review. So with this said, and ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania 34 is finally here, and we just gotta see what happens on the show. We got so much shit going on, a big old ball of mind-blowingness of what's going on with Dan Bryan being here, seeing potentially taking on Undertaker, Roman Reigns going on against, Brock Lesnar, potentially see what the hell going on there. Just so much shit going on at once is going to result in a big old ball of entertainmentness to see what happens here at WrestleMania 34 overall as a whole. So now with this end done, ladies and gentlemen, I am Sergeant 318. I thank you all for watching this craziness. And with this end done, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys next time for my WrestleMania 34 review. So with this said, and done, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we break the record for this prediction video being over 50 minutes. If not, then it's whatever. Blah. But still, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start rambling now, and I'm going to get the heck out of here. So with this said, I am done. I'll see you guys for my review of WrestleMania 34. So with this said, ladies and gentlemen, I am Sergeant 318. I'll see you guys then. Peace, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy WrestleMania 34. See you guys then.